With FTX repayment starting on March 1st, 11.2 million Solana worth over $2 billion could hit the market, adding potential sell pressure. Traders should be prepared for possible volatility as early buyers look to take profits. And of course, there are other assets as well, but Solana being a huge chunk of that. And I agree with that. But, the most important thing that I like here is that, creditors that actually did end up losing some money during the FTX collapse are actually getting repaid. And I could not be more happy for that. But welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the XRP family. Happy Monday, long weekend here in North America. I'm sure you guys are having a relaxed time. Looking across the board, the overall market, it's a little bit of 50-50 right now if you're looking at it from a daily time frame. Yes, we are seeing some coins red, but at the same time, you are seeing some coins actually holding up still onto their momentum, especially over the last 1 hour. You are seeing the broader market up, which of course is always nice to see. XRP's price $2.68, down 3% in USD, down 2.2% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap sitting below 155 billion, to be exact, 154.5 billion. And the 24-hour trading volume is at about $4.3 billion. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrencies. So, utility tokens will save the US crypto industry. And again, we are seeing that shift happening, right? I'm going to kind of go a little bit more into detail as to what I really mean. But, people talk about, oh, this shift, this, that. There's nothing really happening. I really want you guys to take a look at it from a realistic standpoint. I know people are glued to their prices. The prices are not making sense. People just completely neglect as to how much expansion there really is for the blockchain industry, and utility projects like XRP, HBAR, Cardano, Solana. Now, they're really taking the blockchain industry to the masses. And now, as we are seeing bigger players coming in, such as banks now as well, I think this just revolutionized everything. And, people that were kind of hesitant, working with some of these utility projects in the past, even or corporations, governments, now they could do so because, of course, regulatory clarity is coming towards the crypto industry. Look at this: the great wealth transfer. Crypto digital asset represents the greatest investment opportunity available to mankind, and I could not agree more. Again, this is my own personal opinion. Everyone has their own ways of doing things, but I am an early adopter of crypto. Not like obviously OG in terms of 2010, 11. I knew about Bitcoin around 2012, but never really got in. My first Bitcoin or crypto purchase was back in 2016. I've shared this on my channel quite some time, but I think since then, when I was buying crypto back then, and all my friends, are trying to get into stock market or, try to chase the next big stock, and they would be like, hey, Crypto ZX, why are you not buying, these stocks? You're always, looking at these coins. And I'm like, guys, trust me, these coins are going to be the next big thing. Crypto is going to be the next big thing. And, there were a lot of people that were hesitant, obviously skeptical because, this market's volatility was quite large. And it still was the wild, wild west, but here we are, guys. Just almost 9 years later, almost 8 years, later, we are seeing things being done which no one thought about. And what's really crazy here is those exact same people that only focused on stocks are coming and asking me, hey, what's that next crypto? Which crypto should we look at? So that really shows you the distribution between the investors' interests as well. Again, I could not agree more with this specific thing, but let's move forward. Recent SEC filing confirms MasterCard is actively embracing blockchain within its network. 30% of all MasterCard transactions are now tokenized. We are now focused on supporting blockchains, ecosystems, and digital currencies. The timeline is accelerating. And look at this. I really wanted to share this with you guys. Really kind of sums up everything. Now look at this. 2025 is the year our multi-trillion-dollar capital market plugs into Bitcoin and crypto markets. It's happening. Buckle up. And look at these titles. Wall Street banks plot their crypto future and bet on IPO boom. Speaking about IPO boom, there is a lot of speculation going on, and we've heard from Brad Garlinghouse himself before in the past that, once this lawsuit comes to an end, they could potentially do an IPO, and I think we could see a boom, like, with a lot of other, companies doing that. But look, Morgan Stanley CEO Ted Pick says banks will work with the U.S. regulators on offering crypto. This right here is the pivotal moment, in my opinion. Once banks step into this game, I think it's game over, in my opinion. From BNY to Citi, Wall Street moves in on crypto. That is amazing, of course. But yeah, let's take a look at the price and understand what's happening, and of course what we could be expecting going into the end of today. So looking at the dominance, dominance is sitting at about 60.6%. Obviously has plummeted a little bit, but still quite high in the grand scheme of things. If you're looking at Bitcoin, Bitcoin is starting to make me really mad at this point. And I'm just kind of obviously joking at this point, but Bitcoin is not making its mind. And Bitcoin has seen several different rejections at that $98,000 price point. You guys know the significance of that $98,000 price point, but here we are accumulating within this range. But you really want to see Bitcoin making its mind. I don't care if Bitcoin's going to drop down or Bitcoin's going to pump up. We need Bitcoin to make its mind. But right now, what you're noticing is accumulation. But there's so much demand for Bitcoin, as we discussed in our last update. There's so much demand for Bitcoin right now that it's outweighing the supply. And I think for other digital assets, we could see that happening, especially US based, as well as utility projects specifically, could gain a lot of traction. And moving forward, let's really analyze and take a look at what's happening with our good old friend XRP's price right now. So XRP did actually make its way down to $2.61 a few hours back. Obviously, we have significant amount of support around that range where we got supported, as you can see, but we have seen a little bit of a bounce since then. So a little bit of a bounce, pushing up to the likes of $2.70. But even though we have seen a little bit of a pullback from our monthly high, let's actually take a look at that. From our monthly high, we have seen a drop of about, you could say, 5%, give or take. Not bad. The fact that we're still accumulating within the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level is really, really nice to see, of course. And I could not be more happier. As long as the price remains within this red zone, I think we are, getting there to start heading towards all-time highs, which, of course, is what a lot of people are waiting for. And once we enter price discovery mode, I think things can really start looking beyond exciting. But right now, of course, a long weekend in this case, CME futures being closed, obviously more manipulation than usual. Let me know down below what you guys think right now. What are your personal predictions? What excites you the most? Let's actually talk about that. What excites you the most about XRP? Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for all your support. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.